Welcome to Dance to Heal. I'm your host, Jenny C. Cohen. Join me as I share stories of how dance and movement can bring healing in a way that is safe and tailored to your life. I'm a cancer survivor, mother of two, and an award-winning performer who found that movement was vital to my recovery. I created Dance to Heal Wellness and also authored the best-selling book, Outside in Recovery, Dancing My Way Back to Myself After Breast Cancer. I will bring new techniques to help you on your dance journey and healing path. Are you ready to move? Dance to Heal starts now. Hello, welcome. This is day 2 of Sweet Life. The end of Sweet Life 1, I had warned you or given you the heads up that we were going to do facial care because that was super important. While you run off to go get it, just keep this playing. Let me be within listening ear because I want to give you a little bit of a reality check moment, right? Because right now you see me sitting in front of a sparkly screen, and behind it is actually a messy dance spot. All right, and then I'm gonna flip the camera to show you. You're gonna see some of the mess on the floors around me, because I want you to see all the care that I've got down here. I've got like facial stuff, makeup stuff, because part of the sweet life is permission for self-care. And I didn't originally intend to do makeup, and I actually want you to bring makeup, simple makeup, not glamour makeup, which I want to offer as part of the Sweet Year Challenge coming up in December, going into the new year. I've had a lot of makeup experience having been a performer and a professional performer on stages and parties. And I think sometimes we watch a lot of these really cool, right, social media posts about makeup and stuff. I've not yet seen anyone do it from the perspective of start to finish with skincare in real time. They usually skip it, they usually speed things up. I welcome you, if you're watching the recording, to speed it up the first time. And then I really want you to come back and do one of these sessions in real time. Why? Why? There's something to be said for having community when you're doing self-care. We don't have enough of it. How many girlfriends do you have we could sit around and do makeup and chitty chat? I got none. I mean, so recently I've developed some friends. There's TED Talks that talk about, and they're backed by science experiments. Okay, so this is just not woo-woo stuff I'm making up. There's TED Talks showing a huge impact on if someone is going through or having or working through, I should say, a traumatic event or something going on with them. There is an impact in community when we are doing it in community. It shifts the perspective a little bit. There's a level to being seen and held in a community. How often do our partners, if you have a partner or a friend, get into trouble if all you want to do was vent about the event and really truly be heard in the moment? How often? How often do we ask for permission to say to someone, because usually we feel embarrassed, right? Because especially if it's a repeating problem. How often do we say to someone, "Hey, I would really like you just to give me 2 minutes. Put a timer on your watch where I can just tell you how I feel, and I'm gonna ask you not to put any judgment on it. Don't roll your eyes. Don't get mad for me. None of that. I just want you just to really listen to what I'm saying, and then accept any between my words feelings I'm expressing, even if I don't talk about it. I don't need you to say back to me, I hear what you're saying. I don't want that. I just want you to hold space for me." We rarely do that. We rarely do that. And this is the moment I want you to have permission to do that. Okay? So we're going to talk about that. And at the same time, I want to give you value, meaning when you're figuring out what your body needs. The muscle testing that I show a lot of my clients, I'm going to review with you right now because you're going to muscle test as I go through my care to what your body thinks or knows would work for it. Does that make sense? I notice one thing everywhere I go, whether it's skincare, dance, shopping of clothing, entrepreneurial trainership, there's never a, hey, let's take a moment and see if this is really resonating with you. It is a steamroller. I know what's good for you. I need you to be a fast action person. Don't overthink it. Just jump on board, right? And if you don't do it quick enough, bye, we're leaving you at the station. And so then you freak out thinking you go into FOMO, fear of missing out. And then you jump on whether or not you're really ready for it. So during this session, where we may go over a little bit in an hour. I'm just going to give you forewarning. As I'm doing these different things, you're going to muscle test and make a note. Yes, this is something I want to come back to. Okay? No, this is not something I want to do. Does that make sense? So the goal now is to make sure that when we're going through all of these processes, I invite you to do the muscle testing, which we're going to go over, and be like, oh, and it's going to be simple yes no questions. Okay, you cannot ask in muscle testing two-part questions because your body gets confused and it's like, well, what part do you want? And it'll just lie to you because you're making it too hard. Okay, so for now, I am going to show you all how I do it, meaning muscle testing. Everyone do this with me, even if you're watching on recording. You're going to hold your hand in front, making a light fist, and direct the palm towards your own chest. The shoulders really relax. If you have a hurt shoulder, if your shoulder itself is limited range, because some of my clients are post-surgery for breast cancer, for example, or something like that, you can prop your elbow on your table as long as you're trying to maintain a straight angle at the big knuckle of your hand, okay? And then engage your core a little bit. And now you're just going to take the other hand and push it down on this knuckle. Why is it so bright? There we go. Push it down on this middle knuckle gently, and you're going to resist it. I am mirroring your right side. This is actually my left side. Okay, so you can do it on your left side, the weaker side. Some people go to test the dominant side. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So whatever. So I test my non-dominant side, even though we're gonna get to that in a second, okay? And then you just press down. You're gonna resist it. It feels pretty firm. So we're gonna do a yes test on your own body. I'm gonna say my name. My name is Jenny C. Cohen. You say your name. My name is Jenny C. Cohen. Now press on this middle knuckle. It should feel pretty strong. This is your yes. My body agrees. I am Jenny C. Cohen. I'm gonna now say I am Penelope Cruz. And my body goes, no, BITC, you're not. I am Margaret Cho. No, you want to be Margaret Cho. You ain't Margaret Cho. I'm Jenny C. Cohen. Yes. Okay, and I'm trying so hard, and this soft part here goes, but I'm lying to myself. My eyes are brown. Yes. My eyes are purple. No, bitch. Sorry. Like it never ceases to amaze me how quickly my body responds. In the beginning, some people don't quite trust their bodies. And you will get a questionable response. Let me repeat this. My husband first started doing this, he didn't quite believe it. So he would give himself confusing answers. Now he gets a quick answer. So you want to do it over time. Your body will be, oh, they're really listening? All right, I'll give you the real answer. Does that make sense? Good. However, this is not that wasn't my natural color. This is my natural color. And to get back to my client, who is also silver haired, she had stopped coloring her hair. Here's the thing. I was like, hey, that bird, because she was starting to get roots that were darker brown, her original color. So you could tell they had showed up about the last 2-3 months. And she said, this never happened to me before. And I went, really? Because she did her quantum change process with me 2-3 months ago. Okay, it's a whole forgiveness clearing out process. And she went, huh? And I went, huh? Why don't you ask your body if some of the healing from the quantum change processes has to do with your hair coming in this different color? The answer was yes when she asked her body through muscle testing. And here's the thing. This hair you're seeing right now is from the last 3 years of healing. Because when I was done with my chemotherapy, the hair that was growing in was salt and pepper. I had mostly white and gray and silver hairs coming in, with some blocks of dark when I was done with my chemo, and my hair was sort of growing back. And I was like, I wasn't having it, and I colored my hair this copper color. I color washed it, and you can see a lot of my other pictures, even in the registration page for this event. If you scroll down, there's a picture of me with really, really short hair that's got this reddish tint because it's covering the gray and the silver and the white hairs that were coming in. So ask your body if are there other signs of aging in your body that are related to the trauma that you need to release. Ask it. Oh, it doesn't know. Good. There are the signs. Are there other people watching this? They have signs of aging in their bodies related to their trauma. Yes. Right? So I got you if you said yes. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. Some of us, it's not a definitive yes or no relationship. It's just a different type of question. For example, forget about aging. Are there physical pains and aches in your body that's related to trauma that's not been released? There's yes, right? So some of us, it's signs of trauma. I'm sorry. The trauma and the clearing out that you have to do, some of it is related to physical ailments, some of it is related to how you present. If you watch any of the social media of people who are working actively on trauma and themselves having worked through trauma, if they show you pictures of before versus now, we look really different. Okay? We look really different. And I definitely looked older when I was done with my chemo, even the year or two afterwards. You could hide it with some makeup. If you look at some of my pictures without makeup, I looked older. I felt older. And then as I got, the window of just recovery has gotten bigger. And with some of the release work that I'm actively doing, it's definitely shown up in my body and also how I present myself. And I want to ask you to know. Thanks for listening to Dance to Heal with Jenny C. Cohen. Come back next time to hear stories of recovery through movement and learn more ways that you can move your body. To work with me and continue your journey, visit outsideinrecovery.com. Are you ready to move?